Okay, um, let's talk about transfer portal. I'm gonna call this one Mama's Getting Worried edition about this conversation. So first, let's start with some highlights. Folks who watched the UGA versus Notre Dame game last night saw that Notre Dame had several players that were key to their victory, all who had come to them through the portal. The QB, Leonard, the kick returner, Jaden Harrison, that took one for 98 yards. Wide receiver, Bo Collins, used to be a Clemson guy, now catching balls in end zones for Notre Dame. The defensive end, RJ Oben, and the kicker, Mitch Jeter. So those folks were key to Notre Dame's victory last night. Came through the portal, entered one end, came out and ended at Notre Dame. Good for them. Okay. On the UGA side, they had 8 transfers last year, including Trevor Etienne, okay, who didn't have a great game last night. Obviously, given the fact that they didn't win the game, he didn't have a great game. Nonetheless, with respect to transfers, if you land well, you do well. Now, my perspective is always about the individual athlete, and I want them to maximize their opportunity. So I'm happy if they do well, okay? I'm happy if they choose well and they exit on the other side, okay? Why is Mama nervous? I'm nervous because as today, there are 2,592 football players that have entered the portal, and only 1,607 still remain. Okay, so that's still that 62% availability rate. So if I'm Mama, 62% of these guys do not have homes, and school starts next week. And if they're not in school next week, they're sitting on Mama's couch. So let's talk about what that means. So what happens when you enter the portal? So it's not unlike Star Trek. I got on my Star Trek earrings today. I love Star Trek. When you get on the transporter pad in Star Trek, you begin to disappear and you materialize someplace else. The portal is very much like that. So when these guys enter the portal, what happens? They begin to disappear at their old schools. The school can cancel or reduce their scholarship immediately for the next term. Okay. If you owe money to the school, you have unpaid parking tickets, library fines, you only got a partial scholarship, okay, you must pay up everything that you owe or they will not release your transcript to go to the next school. Assuming you have another school to go to. See, because you've entered the portal, so you're starting to disappear on the school that you are leaving, but you have not yet materialized on the surface anyplace else. If you are not clear as to whether or not you're academically eligible to transfer, so you get that wrong, you do not materialize on the other side at another school. You materialize on Mama's couch on the other side. Okay? The moment that you put yourself in the portal, all your student athlete services can be terminated. Obviously, the school has the option, but this is what can happen. Your tutoring can be terminated. You can lose access to the locker room. Your strength and conditioning can be terminated. All the student athlete services available to you can begin to disappear immediately. So we need these guys to be thoughtful. And with 62% of them remaining available, many of them were not thoughtful about where they were going. So, Mom's nervous. Classes start on Wednesday, at least at Clemson. Starts Wednesday at a lot of schools, okay? And if these guys don't have homes, they either sit in the portal indefinitely or they manifest on the other side on Mama's couch. So let's be in prayer for these guys over the weekend. There hasn't been a whole lot of movement in this calendar year. There's been some guys, maybe 17, 18 or so have gotten picked up. I also learned from on3.com there is about a 2.6, less than 3% withdrawal rate. So withdrawal means that you choose to stay put. You put your name in the portal and you pulled your name back out and you were able to maintain your scholarship on the other side. So understand that that doesn't necessarily happen, because once you put your name in the portal, the school says that scholarship is available for me to do whatever with I want, okay, including not assign it back to you should you change your mind. So pray for these young men. For those who land well, congratulations, maximize your opportunity to make the money, go young king. For the other 2/3, okay, so as always, let me know what you think. I am not hating on the portal. I'm just giving you math. It's just math. And people have to make some, do their own decision making. So let me know what you think. And have a good weekend.